Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 4. Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not from among thy children. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Now in this lesson, we're going into reject me not from among thy children. Okay. Now every mind state in this truth, every person that say they believe in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, we do not want to be rejected. Okay. We do not want to be rejected, because if we are, then wisdom will not dwell with us. Okay. Which means we will not be stable, especially in Jacob's trouble. You will not be stable without that wisdom. All right. Because wisdom is the spirit. It's a powerful spirit coming from Yahweh, from the throne. Okay. Given to Yahushai to give to us. All right. Because Yahushai is that mediator. So you can't X out Yahushai. Okay. Without Yahushai, ain't no relationship with Yahweh. Period. All right. Let me read this again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 4. Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not from among thy children. Let's go into Sirach chapter 1, verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, okay, so you want that wisdom. You want Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai to send that wisdom down, that light down, that understanding down, that comfort down, okay, to be stable in spirit, living in this wicked, dark, grimy world, man. It's getting nasty down here. All right. So if thou desire wisdom, if you desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. Now, let's not be confused. Are we keeping the commandments in a general sense perfectly? No. Okay. We understand that we have to rehearse the righteous act and keep it. Okay. The righteous acts and keep it to the best of our ability. All right. But there are commands in a general sense in this truth. When you are called to this truth and you get the understanding, we understand that there are things we have to do to make it within this truth. Okay. Period, man. If you have no charity, you're nothing. Okay. If you have no sincere love, okay, garnered towards Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai and his will, all right, and uplifting others in this truth and being there for others in this truth, giving alms, etc., etc. I can keep going. Those things are commanded in this truth. If you got the measure to teach, the Lord gave you the measure, the money, you're supposed to push it, not bury it. That is a commandment. Okay, to feed his sheep. If you love me, feed my sheep, like you told Peter. All right, that is a commandment. You are commanded to teach because he gave you the money. So you just don't sit on it. Okay, so the fear of the Lord is supposed to make sure you do those things. You're supposed to do those things, man. That's fearing the Lord, man. And then rehearsing the righteous acts in general. Okay. In the commandments. In the Old Testament in general, man. Okay. Offending less. Okay. Being more thoughtful on your actions, how you move. How the Lord feels about this. How the Lord feels about that. Okay. A sincere fear. That's why it says work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, because salvation is tied not only to your faith, but to your fear in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Now, let's go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 1. Love righteousness, you that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him. Right, man. Love righteousness. Love discipline. Love doing what he said do. Okay, because his ways, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai's ways, are all righteous and right, and nothing's wrong about their ways. We got to adapt. We got to strive. Okay, we got to adjust from our own wickedness and our own, dirty mind and all things we think about and do at times. When we go off, we got to adjust to them. They ain't got to adjust to us. Okay, so love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart, a good mind, and in simplicity of heart seek him. For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and show of himself unto such as do not distrust him. Okay. Now there's a scripture that comes to mind. I'll try to quote it, but it speaks about when you're poor, don't use that as a reason not to trust the Lord because you're poor. Okay. Still trust in the fear of the Lord, man. Okay. And being disciplined and doing what he says. Because remember, with Job's situation, Satan was trying to get Job to go against and not trust the fear of the Lord because all these different things was happening to him. Okay. You read that in Job. All right. So again, back to verse 2, second half, and show of himself unto such as do not distrust him. Verse 3, for froward thoughts separate from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his power. When it is tried, reproveth the unwise. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter. So the Lord is calculated on who he gives wisdom to from his throne. He don't just give it just to give it. Okay. Like Oprah passing out. You got a car. You get a car. Everybody get everything. No, that's not how it works. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is calculated to who they give it to among their children, amongst the Israelites. Okay. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter in. Now, what does malicious mean? Let's go into the malicious in the Google definition. It says malice, intending or intended to do harm. Okay. The desire to harm others. Okay. So you have wicked intentions. Okay. You have evil intentions, man. Okay. Your motives, your intentions and your spirit is not to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and move forward and be a peacemaker and find peace and pursue peace. Okay. And to help and to forgive and to have mercy and to be long suffering, all the fruits of the spirit. Okay. No, you want to be malicious. You being sneaky. Well, guess what? Wisdom is not going to be in that person. And that person is going to be overthrown eventually. Okay. And exposed and pretty much done away with. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1, verse 4 again. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Right, man. So it will leave. Okay. Meaning the Lord would take it back. He would take that light from you. He would take that oil from you. Okay, so you see that you have to have some fear, okay, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to really stay in this thing for the long haul. Okay, period. All right, that's how it works. And then he will give you wisdom at your desire. Matter of fact, let me find that scripture. Give me a second. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 1. Let's start at verse 25. It says, the parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom. That's heavy. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. Right, man. Okay. He will give it to you. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. That's clear as day, man. That's why I talk about faith a lot. Okay. But the fear of the Lord is there with that, right? For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. Distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor. So this is a scripture. I didn't know where it's at, and that's the spirit. It popped up here. Distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Okay. So you see, man, the fear is where the wisdom is at. That's where your instruction is at. I'm going to do a separate lesson. Okay. I'm going to do a separate lesson and go back into this point, Lord willing. Next lesson, Lord willing. Okay. Because there's some more meat I want to talk about that I want to address it through the spirit, man. But it's very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. I'll come with a part 2 and go longer through the spirit, man. But I hope you're edified through the spirit, man. And it shows you that if you want wisdom to come down from that throne, you better check yourself. You better examine yourself. You better pay attention, man. You better pay attention. So with that, I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the El's Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akamar, that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.